when last we left our heroes. You all had been spending some time in the Bright Coven's sanctum, speaking with the denizens there and plotting what your next move might be. As you did this plotting, you decided to allow a small team of your compatriots to infiltrate the Hells through a portal that was already established within this sanctum. As you did so, the two that went off with Dame Cordell spent some time setting up a ritual casting of scry to see if their friend Vasul was in this lair of hell. As they did so, they also saw a cadre of devils come through the space that they were setting up in. They all rolled high enough on their stealth checks that none of the devils managed to see them. But the devils did, at least the largest and most brutal looking of them, held in his possession something that looked akin to an egg, hanging from a chain. As they saw this, they took note and did finish their scrying ritual. Finding their friend Vasul, though, he seemed to be in some disrepair, missing his hands with horrible burn scars on the stumps of his forearm. After seeing their friend in such disarray, they decided that it would be prudent to abscond with the artifact or whatever it may be that was in possession of these devils. A plan was set in motion. There was going to be a distraction while Snack dove in invisible to grab a hold of this artifact. Well, when this was attempted, an Arcana check was rolled to see if Ezra could push something through a dimension door without letting herself be drug along with it. Unfortunately, at the very end of the casting, she did touch the veil that was generated by this dimension door, and was sent along with this dagger that clattered among the magma-dried cavern, and drew much attention, so it did its job, and allowed Snack to grab hold of this egg and dive back across the chasm that she originally had. Luckily, Ezra came fairly soon in the initiative order and was able to make it out quickly. Most danger was almost completely avoided, and then the party started to file through to do a battle with the devils. Hearing somebody say that the party members were in trouble. As that occurred, a bell was blown. Not a bell, a freaking horn was blown by the largest of these devils, and a flame-wreathed, lion-like figure with massive horns curling out the front, purple flames all the way down its body, and a humanoid-looking upper half with a more lion-like bottom. Almost a centaur of sorts, though you could see flame-like wings jetting from its shoulders. came up out of the magma beneath this cavern and pointed at Snack and then pursued her, not through one portal, but through two, eventually making it back to the material plane, where, as Snack was in the throes of unconsciousness, a veil was rippled open. A halo of light that shone through to some bright and glistening space. A dragon came through, feathered in its regalia, that started attacking this creature right off, along with Ishjex, the Slime Sovereign, or Slime Mommy as we lovingly call her, growing to a size even large by the dragon standards, and battle ensued. And most danger that was brought upon Snack had been snuffed out. We now return to our heroes as Jessica has just dealt the final blow, striking into this creature's chest and it blowing it out the back of his body. As this happens, you watch as one final cry, which is almost not because he doesn't have lungs to really push out the air anymore, it's just a hiss like hot air that burns away as he turns to ash and seems to dissipate from the space that you now hold yourselves in. With that, I will bring it back to the people who are in the material plane. What would you like to do first? You do see a massive feathered dragon with what looks like several halos wrapped around her head, as well as a massive Ishjex and a massive Crown Prince of Slime. Snack, however, is unconscious and also invisible. So, good luck.
No, she's up with 1 hit point.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
She is because of help from
Jessica gave me
Jessica.
one.
Help from Jessica, yes.
Yes.
Clerics.
Hey. I mean, I'm worse for wear, but I do have one.
Yes. Yes, I would say. I would say you still notice the flames on your person, Snack. Like they have not withered or gone away even after the creature died. But something that you do also immediately notice is this very angelic looking dragon raises one of her 6 appendages, by the way. She's got 4 arms, 2 with like another set of wings coming off of the elbows, and the one that has no wing on it raises, and as it closes, you feel the flames dissipate on your person.
Can you remind me what the flames were from?
So the very first thing that happened when the Conqueror of Flame came out of the ground is it pointed its sword at you, and you were wreathed in purple flame. And you basically were burning to death even when he was not attacking you, because he took like 2 swings and actually hit you. That's what brought you really low. Yeah. And then you were taking like 20 or less damage from that fire every round, which is what kept on downing you, and then Jessica's aura kept on getting you back up.
Okay.
So, those are no longer, they are extinguished.
Okay, so even though I'm invisible, she points her...
Oh, yeah. No, she looks at you very... Yeah. No, there is... there's been several things that you've been like, oh, wow, invisibility does not help you. This has been one of them.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I was just... Just asking.
Yeah, no, she's looking directly at you, and you do watch as she very lithely, like, this creature moves probably like the smoothest you've ever seen a creature move. Like, there is no forced movement. It is all just almost like a song playing out in your vision.
Wow. And you said she has 2 wings, and then 2 arms, and then 2 back legs?
So, yes,
right?
she's got 4 arms. So, 2 of them are they almost look like they aren't used for support as much as they're kind of tucked in and below her other arms, and if they're needed, she uses them.
Oh, okay.
But they're more like a second set of wings.
Oh.
But she comes down to you, and like her nose, her snout almost comes down to a beak of sorts, though it's still draconic in nature, as she kneels down close, and you can feel her breath on your body as it exhales and then softly inhales.
What's the egg doing right now? I have it like tucked up next to me. What does it do? Like, do I feel it doing anything?
With your passive perception, you could feel as this dragon is getting closer, like there was this resonant hum when Nemririan's crystal was close. That has turned into more of a vibration. Still very like smooth and soft, but much more palpable than when Nemririan's crystal was close. And you do, after like feeling the vibration, you can hear a hum coming out of this dragon's throat that nearly matches it. Deeper and more.
That's what I was looking for. Was like
yes, deeper and like more, definitely more enveloping in the space, but very reminiscent of the same vibration that you're feeling close to your body at the moment.
Okay. Well then, as weak as I am, I would just take the egg from my little hidey place where I've tucked it and basically like present it out to her.
You see a smile stretch across the dragon's face.
Is she still invisible?
Yes. Yes, Snack is still invisible. And any item
But
on
the dragon
her...
sees her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and anything that's on her person is invisible as well, like anything attached. So you all watch, but Snack, you get the most of it. You watch as the dragon starts to open its mouth. You can see that, like, this mist starts to pour out of the corners, but it's suffused with this, like, glittering light as a stream of breath starts to roll out of her maw and towards you. But instead of being this gout of energy, you watch as it's just what looks like threads of light that curl down and wrap around your body. And you can feel every bruise, every slash, every wound on your body starts to knit together to reshape itself into the form that should be Snack whole. You are brought back to maximum hit points.
Wow. It's like the best feeling in the world. Gotta be.
As that happens, you do hear, you do start to hear a voice. Let me know if it gets too hard to understand, and I'll just go back to me. But I want to try it at least.
Hey, Torin, are you talking?
Not at the moment, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
Torin, are you talking?
Oh.
Not right now. He's not.
I can't understand it.
Yeah.
You got the subtitles on? What's
Yeah.
going on?
I was worried that would happen.
It's so
Oh,
distorted.
buddy.
Let me hear myself. Yeah, I'll just do it in my own voice. It's fine. So you hear a voice come through. I cannot mend your exhausted frame, but I can at least make sure that you are not fraying at the edges.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Feel much better.
As she says this, you feel, without her like reaching towards it, you feel the egg lift from your grasp on it and start to float close to her. As it does, you do watch as it actually floats up towards the halo, which these halos almost look like they are horns growing out of the dragon's scalp that curl around the top of her head. And at the center of the smaller of these, you watch as this egg sits.
Aw. Like in a little nest.
Very close to that.
Or a
yes.
big nest.
I thank you greatly for your protection of my daughter.
You're most welcome. I'm just glad she's back with you now.
You do watch, like, as she's speaking, she seems very kind to you, but I'll have you roll an insight check.
Okay, I forgot to get my character sheet. Insight.
She's hard to read. You do watch as she looks across where you are right now. Where are we in the plains? I know this is one of the material, but
Oh gosh, do I remember where we are? We're in the Moore's Denmark? No, that's how
You type it every other week. Starts with an R.
I'm like, where am I?
You are on
Oh, in Ravnica.
Ravnica.
Okay. I'm like, what? I thought you meant this place where Slime Mommy is. I was like, what?
So you know this entity then, as she looks towards Isjax.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, of course they know me.
I personally know her quite well.
And then, like, I mean, her head isn't like cocking or seeming confused, but she like looks your direction. I would assume as much. You do not mean any harm to this place, do you? As she is looking towards Isjax and towards you. Isjax says, I don't mean any harm. I never have. Not in my life.
I also do not mean any harm. I'm with the party, and we are actively trying to save Ravnica, because it is in we're in a bit of a sticky wicket, if you will.
Say it with your big voice.
We're in a bit of a sticky wicket, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I sense no deceit on your tongues. I want to show my gratitude towards you and your companions. If you could gather them, or is this the whole of them?
Well,
I don't think we're all here yet.
So I know that there's Ishmael, there's Abraham, there's Ezra, there's Victor, there's Apple is
Apple?
here. Apple is here. He's just in
he's here.
draconic form.
Drapple. Okay.
So I think you're all here,
Is everybody here?
including
Oh,
Jessica.
Okay.
you're the only.
Oh, I think everybody was just together with Drapple.
Yeah, no, they would. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was dashing towards the portal. So yeah, everyone was making a beeline.
Not everyone was with Apple. Someone got left behind.
Someone did because
And
they
I'm
were
a little
already
bit salty
insanely
about it.
fast.
I tried to get
He did try. He
everybody.
did try.
Isaiah, what about one for all and all for one?
That's
By
not
the
how
way,
it works.
Isjax goes, oh, I'm terribly sorry. This must be kind of threatening. As she shrinks back down.
Yeah, that's right. She probably would.
Can she help me shrink too? Actually, I'll just change back into my normal form.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
wonders.
I'll
I'll take this away, and then...
Oop.
There
And I
you
w-
go.
I would also
Perfect.
drop my invisibility as well. too.
Beautiful.
So I'll be back to. Well, except for Apple.
Yeah, and since this thing turned to ashes, I'll just delete it,
It's
too.
gone. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, there was nothing left behind by that, right? It was just.
No,
poof.
absolutely
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay, I didn't think so. Here, can I just move? I'll move up here, and we're all together.
She moves closer to the entirety of your group. I do wish to show my gratitude. And I believe there is a way I may do that. But before I do, you all said you were trying to save Ravnica. Is there anything that you will be trifled with soon, or later that you would like some assistance with.
Bring up the list.
I was gonna say, should we get the list?
The
We
list.
have a list.
I will
I mean,
move you. I will move
The
you towards
first
the
things
list.
on the list are rescue Vasul and deal with the vampire.
There
So
are
that's not all of our
Immediately
party is
before
here.
us.
We are missing Vasul.
Well, that's true, but Jessica's kind of like
Hell seems violent.
Hell is a very violent place.
I can give a modicum of my power
I mean, she
to-
couldn't even get her egg from there, so.
to one or all of you. But if I give it to one of you, I can give you a concentrated portion. If I give it to you all, then it will be something you can use once and never again.
Perhaps in layman's terms.
She can give one or all of you a blessing. The blessing, if it's given to all of you, can only be used once,
And then it's gone.
and then it's gone.
Yeah.
If she gives it to one person, then it will be something that can be recharged once per day.
Very interesting.
What are the
That's-
details of this blessing? What would it entail?
Indeed, indeed.
Go on.
Rules, lawyer. Step forward.
I could give you a celestial aura.
Ooh.
I'm literally going to steal something from just a paladin aura, and that is what you will get for
We
About-
do like auras.
yes.
Yeah, we do.
For a
We got one
time
right
of
now.
that.
Look at it.
at it.
Yeah, it's not exactly like that. I
Got
will.
one right now.
I will.
You're
I
out
will
of
show
it. You're in it. You're out of it. You're in it.
You're in it. You're out of it.
you. You're in. You're out. You're in. You're out.
Just moving around, putting around people.
You want some aura?
Yeah, get it? No.
Oh yeah, get on this aura. Double aura.
Woo!
Oh, ooh.
Okay, let me.
More circles.
Of course. Of course.
What
Not
color?
even
In
one of
before,
them.
in before it's a square aura,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
just to mess with everything.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
I like it.
Rhombus.
Oh my God.
Rhombus.
That's what I like about you, Steven. You don't play by the rules. Squares and circles. He's like, make it a
Like,
rhombus.
No, make it a
Make it a rhombus.
Torin, do you want the ad read while you're doing this?
Of course.
Of
Well,
course.
It seems like we're on our first little break for extra information / token making / doing something outside of Roll20. So I just want to say welcome everybody to the green room. It's great to have you back after a couple weeks off. And we have a very, very surprising new sponsor, everybody. Guys, this one's kind of a big deal. I'm really surprised we landed it, but let me just jump right into it. If you're looking for a tool that can do literally anything, you guys have to check out Microsoft Excel, the unsung hero of spreadsheets, and honestly, your entire life. Do you need to organize data? Excel's got it. Want to create charts that make you look smarter than you actually are? Done. Formulas that practically do your math for you? Easy. But wait, there's more. You can even code in Excel with VBA, turning your humble spreadsheets into full-blown automation machines. Yeah, that's right. Excel can code, because apparently just being a spreadsheet wasn't enough. From budgeting to business plans, tracking your fantasy league and stats, or automating tasks like you're some kind of spreadsheet wizard, Excel's the tool you never realized that you desperately needed. Seriously, why aren't you using it yet? Microsoft Excel, because let's face it, it's basically magic.
Oh,
You're not wrong.
lovely.
I mean, I can't believe that we landed Microsoft either. We're just like a really small little game here, but I know a guy. Back in
I know a guy.
2020, I got my Bill Gates microchip, and I'm pretty sure several of you also did. I got this notification in the back of my molars. One day it was
Right.
just like, "Hey, we've been listening to your game every other week." And
Hey,
we
I
wanna
got the
get
same
in on it."
notification.
Did you really?
In your molar?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So
Mine actually came into my canines.
Ah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
fascinating. Yeah, the microchip kind of affects everybody differently, so it makes sense.
Oh, it was applied to a different
Oh.
root in your
Oh God. So
in
yeah,
your teeth.
Guys, for those back out there, chat, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are gonna be doing some pretty fun stuff the next couple of weeks, I'm sure. Bear with us on the bot stuff. Torrin's been having a little bit of difficulty with the music things recently, but everything's gonna be just fine.
All right.
Back to you,
Well,
Torrin.
Thank you very much. And with that, the information has been gathered. If you accept her blessing, you will be given resistance to all damage dealt by other creatures. And whenever a creature hits you with an attack, it takes radiant damage equal to half the damage you take from the attack. This lasts for 1 minute. And it will recharge if it's on one person, but only be able to be used once if it is given to everyone.
Can you say that one more time, or like post
Yes.
it in the Roll20 chat?
I will. You know what?
I was
Copying
just
and
about to ask
pasting.
the same
Easy,
thing,
easy,
but-
easy. That's so easy.
Let me
Yes.
read it.
Easy, easy, easy.
I vote one person should get it.
I think that makes more sense too.
Yeah.
Those are the two
Bang,
parts to it,
Buck.
and this is for 1 minute. Recharged at dawn.
So you have to turn it on.
Yes. Yeah, and it's I'll just call it a
Like a
bonus
reaction?
action. We'll just do
Is
a,
it action or
it's
reaction?
it'll be a bonus action to start it.
Do you have
Pretty
resistance
strong
for the
if it was a
whole minute?
reaction.
You're insinuating
just
that this
for
is
one
not
hit?
strong all by itself,
It
my
really
friend
No,
is.
AJ.
this
I
is
mean-
this is an incredibly big deal,
I know.
You have to
Nope.
give this to one person.
and I'm really not gonna lie. Thematically, no, I don't know. I don't want to be greedy.
Give me
Um,
another buff, says Abe.
I feel like
The thing is that I have a D8 hit dice, which means like I'm hard to hit, but I also die in like 2 hits.
But we need somebody who's going to be around other people,
Oh, that's
like
true.
like our
And
other
I-
aura folks.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
not entirely wrong. Also, this is
this
not
is an
this
aura
is not
thing?
exactly it's not an aura. This
Oh,
is
okay.
this
Oh.
is just a
Oh, okay.
yes.
So this
yes,
is
it is
just-
it,
this
it
is
only
an
it will only
activated-
apply to one person.
Oh.
Who has bonus
Yes.
actions that are available?
Ooh.
What do you
That
mean?
is a good question because to activate this, you need a bonus action to use it. So
I
that
know,
a
but,
lot
like,
there
some
are
people
some
don't.
classes that don't
Oh, yeah.
utilize their bonus action
Yeah.
a ton. So
I
like for
rarely use bonus actions.
yeah, for example, you snack would use your bonus action to dodge, disengage, dash because you've got
Yeah.
cunning action. But yeah, like he's saying, he's druid. I mean, he can use his bonus action to do not a whole lot unless
Not a
he's
whole
got
lot.
an item or something else. Which the like drinking the potion that makes him a dragon, that is a bonus action.
Would I be able to
So-
use it in Drapple form?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Who would be the other candidates with free bonus
Uh,
actions?
What I will let you all know is that you see light glowing off of Snack already. Like this creature has shown some sort of favor towards Snack for protecting her egg.
Aww.
Wait, I'm glowing?
She's
Yes.
just a thief.
Yeah, after you
Careful.
were knit back together by this creature, you can feel like a warmth coming off of you. And even though you are like at 3 levels of exhaustion right now, I believe.
Well, I drank a potion of vitality.
Oh, right. So that
should have
was
helped
cured.
at least.
Okay.
With...
Oh no, I think that's cured now because.
Oh, all of it?
Is
Okay.
it? Is it? I think it says.
I didn't know if it was just one level.
Let me
or
make
if it
sure.
did all of it. Yeah, that's why I couldn't. I think I brought it.
Vitality.
It just says removes exhaustion, so I don't know if that means all.
So it doesn't say it removes a level of exhaustion.
level? Okay.
It says it removes exhaustion, which to
Okay.
me sounds like it removes.
Okay.
And it even says it removes any exhaustion you are suffering. It doesn't
Okay.
say like
that
one
was
level.
One
So,
of the main
yeah.
reasons why I drank it, I think,
Yep.
was that. To...
Yeah, I forgot
So-
you drank that.
So,
So-
I'm not exhausted.
Yeah, you don't feel that. What you do feel is the blood like moving through your veins feels like any tension or constriction, anything that like you felt, anxiety, whatever. Right now it feels totally serene. Like even though you are in a slime filled swamp,
Yeah.
you are cool as a cucumber.
Oh, nice. Well, Snack usually doesn't have like the biggest smile on her face, but right now she's like has like a half, like a smirky smile,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently glowing.
You are, in fact.
That's nice.
Well,
I agree with you, Ishmael. It is neat.
Yeah, this is neat.
So neat.
well, the thing that I would say is it should probably be a frontline attacker. Someone who's getting smacked constantly.
The only
Or
reason I
someone who
say
always
that-
somehow ends
I
up
was
being
gonna say
really
Ezra.
Yeah, the only reason I
Yeah,
say that is
because-
because I want to make sure that it gets utilized
To-
with somebody that has bonus actions that aren't going to be used normally.
Doing
To be
Here's-
fair,
I don't think that the action economy of it matters that much.
Okay.
Yeah,
This doesn't
I
require
agree.
concentration, right? This is just an effect.
no. Yes.
Okay, so this is a really low risk bonus action use. In my honest opinion, I think the two most sensible options are Ezra or myself, and I will make my argument. There is a lot of sustain in this party. Disposable hit points. We have 2 druids who can actively wild shape for disposable hit points. We have a paladin who has lay on hands. We have a rogue who can have the damage of any attack. There is no way for me to mitigate damage when I take it. My advantage is that I'm hard to hit, but we're up against things now that are getting like plus 15 to hit.
Yeah.
So I get hit. This would basically turn me into a tank. Full blown.
With pants.
With
With pants.
on Ezra, I think the argument for Ezra is that she is our greatest source of sustain and has been getting actively targeted by a
Mhm.
lot of stuff, and her ability to take hits and not immediately go
I'm-
down is also
I would
paramount
also-
to our success.
I would also like to add to that. Ezra, I feel like, is the only one of the party who has not got like some really dope magical shit.
That is
Like
also
a lot.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of you has a potion that turns you into a dragon. One of
Yeah.
you has the ability to turn into a slime monster. One of you has a lance that
prince.
lets you cast spells and hold concentration. One of you has armor that gives you 3/4 cover or fly. Like, there's a lot of cool shit in the party. Ezra doesn't really have any of that yet.
Voted.
That is true.
She'll
And actually, I
talk
guess
to
I do
Mrs.
have a
J,
small
she'll
amount
do
of
whatever she
sustain. I
wants.
just feel like it procs rarely because it's so hard to hit shit.
Right?
The force damage that I receive back in healing, but I
Mhm.
feel like it just never or at the very least, I don't proc it fast enough to keep up with
Right.
how fast
Right.
my health goes away.
Uh-huh.
But I agree.
I do
I
feel
think-
like Abraham gets smacked more though sometimes, I'm just saying. And also we've been kind of targeting things that hate Ezra lately.
Yeah.
Have we
What-
finished
I'm
all of Ezra's
basically-
enemies?
I hate Ezra
I'm basically saying
nowadays.
that this either turns me into a tank or secures our most like heavy support asset. because the rest of us
Steven.
have tools
Abe,
to
Ezra.
survive.
Abe.
Abe, Ezra.
Abe.
I'm helping one of
I
you.
also
I'm
have
helping
the
one of
dodge
you
action
actively right
for what
now.
That's worth, but like I did survive in hell for a round.
You did.
Good job. That was crazy.
I was
You were
really
almost dead.
stressed. I was really stressed. But yes, I would also be down for this to go to Ezra, because Ezra has taken a lot of licks for a while. Basically ever since she got big healing.
Right. Well, are we more in favor? Well, you know what? Type the name of the person you feel like needs it more, Ezra or Abraham, and we will put it to a vote.
That is, unless anyone else wants to make a case.
I think I should get it so I can forget that I have it and then never use it.
Oh,
Yes,
that's the
let's do
last
that.
thing we want to
Special.
happen. It's the last thing.
Now,
All
you've
right.
still got that
Abraham
floating
even said
shield.
Ezra. I think we already have a majority.
And I also
Oh,
feel like
gee.
I feel like she was.
How does
also
Ezra feel about
securing
it?
The egg, anyway, too, because she helps
Ooh,
get
valid.
it. So,
That's nice. A little flavor.
so that feels story. Even though.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to repeat it. I'm sorry, I was eating something.
Oh,
Whoa, rude.
I was just trying to bring it back more to this. I know we were talking like table talking and stuff, but I was trying to bring it more back to the story, and I was saying that Snack and Ezra are the ones who work together
Right.
to get the egg in the
Right.
first place. So
Understood.
I feel like that makes more storyline sense as well.
All right. So the only thing I have to ask is, how do you want to present this decision to this celestial dragon?
We choose Ezra.
I mean, that can be as simple as it is. I just want role play. That's all I want.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh,
like,
gotcha. Okay.
yeah. I think Snack would say, because she's already been speaking with this dragon, and say, well, I wasn't the only one that that was able to secure your daughter and to get her out of hell. My good friend Ezra also helped quite a bit be able to get her, and I think we would really appreciate your blessing to be bestowed upon her.
You watch as her head slowly bows to your mentioning, and she just looks across the rest of your companions. Is this the consensus?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's about time that something go Ezra's way.
Ours will become more of a target. No, I'm just kidding.
You watch as this draconic figure starts stepping. Once again, extremely smooth movement. And steps so that she is just in front of most of your party. The neck cranes down. And the tip of this creature's snout touches Ezra's chest. And you feel this it's like light flowing into your veins. It sears only for a moment, and it's not painful even when this white-hot sensation burns through you. It feels like it is just tethering itself to your entire being. And once the warmth recedes, you feel lighter. All I heard was "I," and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
I said, I do?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
She's touching your chest.
Yes.
Like this? She's
After
still there?
well, she lifts her nose slightly from your chest, but she is, keeping her eyes trained on you.
So she's still there, but she's just looking at me, but she's still touching me?
She's not touching you still, but she's just receded slightly from your person, like a few inches, and is keeping her eyes on you. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. This feels a little unreal.
You are most welcome. And it is not the first time I have been told these words. I am grateful to you, and I am glad you are grateful to me. Then the head starts to pull back up.
Us women gotta stick together.
I believe we all must stick together. At least those who wish to protect and not to destroy. I do wish to keep you all company, at least for the night, if you will have that. If you are looking to go somewhere specifically, I could carry you to some destination.
Straight to the vampire's lair.
Awfully nice gesture.
I mean, is that an option?
Do you want
You
to
get a
do that
front
right
door
now?
service?
Well,
we should sleep on the way.
Rest.
Yeah, that
that's
is
what
what she's
she
saying.
asked?
She will carry you tonight. So if you want to do it now, then yeah, I can send you all to the vampire's lair if that's what you want.
That's fun.
I think I got the best.
I would, after
Wait, do
she
we-
says that, can I ask her name? I would like to know what her name is.
Ooh, pleasantries.
We haven't been properly introduced yet.
Forgive me for being distracted.
Oh no, I completely understand. We all have been. That's why I wanted to ask.
My name is Lucidia.
I am Snack. It's very nice to meet you.
It is good to meet you as well, Serendipity. You did not give her that
I was just about to say.
name.
I didn't say that.
That's not my name.
It is actually.
No, I know that. I know that.
I know. But like, that's not what I said. Lucidia.
I will spell to make sure that you got it, but I think you do.
Okay. Well, I always appreciate the spelling out. I guess, and then check.
All right.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Can I call you Lucy?
You can definitely do that.
Just, I did not say that.
I will now call you Lucy.
Yeah, no. That doesn't seem very respectful.
I mean, it's not.
It's not. That's why I was just joking. I did not say that. Snack did not say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's a waste. It's a waste of a ride.
Oh, because we can't rest first? Is that what you're saying? Can we rest while we're traveling?
No, I think that is what it would be. Is that
Oh.
she's so big that we could like rest while in
While
transit.
traveling. Okay. Well,
But
I think that's fine.
you don't know
I
until
guess-
you ask.
We
Yeah, I
haven't
think it's fine.
asked Matt. Matt, what would you like the priority to be? Do you want us to go after Vasul?
I feel like you guys in your hearts have to feel what your characters want.
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
Yeah.
in hell.
Damn
Get my
it.
stool back.
Without hand.
Dang it.
I'm in hell.
We can always
Gotta get-
rescue him to kill him.
Appreciate you asking.
And
Would
we
you guys
appreciate
say
you
that-
not giving us any answer.
You're welcome.
Did
Figure
you
it
guys
out.
say that we
Yeah.
potentially
Bitches.
could be on the
I would have
highway
been
to hell?
remiss if we didn't at least run it by you. You know, just in case that was like what you wanted to be getting to. You know, like if you missed playing Vasul.
Vasul. You miss
He's chilling.
sweeping?
I appreciate your ACDC reference, by the way.
Thank you. I'm
You're
glad someone heard.
All right. Well, in that case, the list.
Okay. I'll get you there.
The list.
Where are
Tough.
we? I need
We
to
could
to-
always go save Amandra.
Yeah, I mean, that has been on the table, and it has been said that Ezra will leave the party if it is not the next thing you do.
I know, but I keep not doing it. I keep not wanting to retire, and I'm like, God
Just-
damn it.
I know.
We
Yeah.
threat.
We also, I mean, the plague is gonna get out of hand here
Very
soon as
quickly.
well.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
And Thrycene. Does Thrycene know?
Not as far as you know. Like, they've definitely talked about the Everdead Moors and them getting worse. But not, like, I don't think they're, no. I mean, as far as you know, they're not aware of it.
I mean, in order to do that thing, we need the fucking worm heart, bro.
Dragon heart.
It's true.
Dragon heart.
Yep, the Great Worm Heart.
Great worm heart.
So, like,
Yeah, how are you
that's
gonna get
most
that?
time pressing. Let's just be like, direct passage to the worm heart, please. You got one in your pocket?
Yeah.
So if there were a easy way to get a Great Worm Heart, I'd be the first one saying that that's what we should be doing right now.
Wait, what
But
if we just
I don't think we kill a Great Worm.
No.
I'm gonna be really honest. I was confident. I was at least comfortable with the pit feed. But the Great Worm.
Okay. I don't
The
feel
one time-
confident in anything on the list.
Yeah. The one thing I will just inform, because you know it is helpful to have information. The last time that you guys fought a Great Worm, I wasn't moving her as nearly as fast as she should have been. She should have been twice as fast as she was.
Oh, you
Cool.
weren't.
Uh-huh.
Were you doing that on purpose, or you just?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Who
Nope.
made
You gotta
this
understand,
map?
Great Worms are
Beautiful.
like
I did.
ascendant dragons. Like, I'm talking. They can like mess with the fabric of reality.
Yeah. It's
Like-
almost like all the fragments of them that were spread across the multiverse were dragged into one plane and coalesced into one almost omnipotent draconic being.
I think if we're dealing with anything related to the Everdead Moors, our best bet might be trying to get Thrycene evacuated ahead of the spread. Give them warning, because otherwise, they're going to be taken off guard and people will die. Or alternatively, we use this ride to go deal with Amandra, accept the fact that there will be casualties in Thrycene, and that the Everdead Moors is not something that we can solve right now. Because we are level 14.
Rex and the Pokeball.
We
That was
asked,
going to help us slay the dragon, or the
we
vampire.
said we wanted to get to level 20, and Torrid put things in this campaign that would be appropriate for
Yep.
that.
Yep, I did. You guys
I'm
gave me
ready.
what you wanted, and here we are.
I don't see us ending the Everdead Moors thing right now.
I
Question.
think we stay on vampire.
Question though. A bit further down the list, it says find Creed. Is that
Ugh.
going to be something difficult that perhaps could be made easier by Lucidia bringing us directly to him?
Remember,
I
don't
think
know
it's
what
going to be
it's
hard.
called, but
It's scary.
Wait, for what it's worth, we haven't been back to the 10th district yet. But if we were to use this ride to go deal with Creed, which could be a complete shit show. I'm not positive, but it
Gonna
very
be
well
perfect.
could be.
gonna be perfect.
No, it's just like a dragon killing sword that used its brain to conquer another individual. It's not going to be that bad.
It's a scary legendary sword thing. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
remember that Chomsky found Creed and told me where he was.
Yeah. He told you where. Well, he
So-
gave you a letter, basically saying that Creed was fucking off, like saying that Creed was gonna go do his own thing.
Yeah, but that he
Uh,
was back on a certain.
yeah,
let's
that
see.
he's on this plane of existence.
Well,
that's
it
for
says in plane of pandemonium.
So he found him there, but he drug him
Chomsky
back
brought
into
Creed
the
back to
material
our plane.
plane.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
And Creed left, so I'm not sure where he is now, but we need to find him soon. I wrote that back in May of 2021.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
It's like last week.
Yeah, just last week.
May of 2021. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yep, we've been doing this for a while, folks.
When I wrote that, Creed sent us the letter. Okay, so I didn't know if that would be helpful.
If
or
we
not.
deviate, what are we doing with Rex? Just keep
Oh
him
yeah,
in
we
the
can't
Pokeball.
just leave him in there. I know that's.
It's like,
true.
hey, bro, just
Hey,
chill.
you just
Some
said
more
you
days.
would help us. Just hang out.
So I'm thinking either we use this for the vampire Amandra or to get to Jixesh.
You don't need
That's
to do
the-
that.
Don't need to do that?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Which one is Jixesh? Is he the green one or the black one?
The green one, and he gave you a stone to parlay with him if you ever wish to do it.
Oh, right. Alright, so yeah. Probably either Amandra or vampire. Let's narrow it down to maybe those two.
Okay, I got my vote.
I don't know. Every time that Torrin talks about this sword, it just freaks me out.
Dude, that sword is
You know,
fucked.
that's-
I'm
that's
really
valid.
worried that it's gonna just be like Creed smacks Ishmael once and Ishmael like shrivels into a husk or something. Just some nonsense.
Or even if we get it, it's like Ishmael's gonna use the sword and get dominated by it.
Could
But
also
is-
be-
is the
you
sword-
saw what it said in the stipulations. Once you start using the sword, you have a set amount of time before the sword takes over. The DC to stop using it is not that difficult. But if you ever pick it up again, ever, and that is ever, you will be dominated by it, and it will adhere to your person.
So it's almost like you should hold
Dominated.
it, use it once to, I guess, get a great warm heart, and then drop it
Yeah.
and never pick it up.
I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
Or we save it for the final boss.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Well,
Anyways, put your votes in, people.
Yeah,
Make
because
a
I can
choice.
confidently say there is pretty much one, maybe two of you that should be using that sword.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
true.
the other ones, it's like, it could be helpful, and it would, but not, it would definitely take away from your fighting potential.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, Ishmael gave his vote vampire.
Oh, I'm on push to talk and not holding down the button. So
Hi, cutie.
I'm going to make the case for Amandra over vampire. The vampire is tied to Vasul, so if Matt doesn't mind letting Vasul sit out for a spell, Jessica could accompany us to go deal with the Amandra thing. Alternatively, there is also the vampire, which is right there, and we could just slap him. And then save Vasul that way.
I don't think we're gonna slap the vampire, but I love it.
And we do have the thing in the Pokeball. Yep, my money's on vampire. Let's do it.
Remember when he like
Down.
killed
Yeah, Rex.
all of
said he
us
would
with
help
one
us.
shot? It was crazy.
That
I
was
remember
crazy.
that we were dealing with a lot of things at that point.
You
in
were
time.
dealing with a tremendous amount of shit.
That's true.
Hey, I found a cool spell to help us next time in that situation.
I got hit by like 64 worms, Steven.
Yep.
Like some
Yeah,
crazy
I
number.
should've used my
Yep.
magic circle that I didn't have, and it would have been fine. Next time.
Also, it'll just be a different battlefield, different situation, hopefully.
So, Rex said
Yeah,
he
we're
would
just
help
gonna
us.
sneak up on
Magic
him.
Bonus helper.
Yeah,
Yes.
put the guy
And the
on
plan was, at least as you guys had stated earlier, is that you want him to try and deal with the dragon while you are dealing with the vampire.
Yeah, something big
Yeah,
to
yeah,
throw
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Okay,
Kaiju
yeah, with-
fight
with
while
that.
we deal with the vampire.
Yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
that's good.
kaiju.
We've had a few kaiju fights in this.
Yeah, I mean, the first, the very first kaiju fight you guys ever saw was when you guys were, level 5 and going too far into the mines.
Not far
Uh,
enough.
Apparently, you could have kept going if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm down for the vampire.
Okay, so it's vampire / get the sword, and that also gets Rex in action, and then we can kind of release him, so to speak.
We don't
Okay.
gotta
So
waste
then
the big
he's-
man's time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because he said he would help.
Even
but
though
then
he's
after
like
that-
a massive being and time is probably nothing.
Yeah, you guys haven't really asked, what he is, so he
Hey
hasn't
man,
talked to you about it.
He's a
none of it matters. What matters is what's in your giant heart.
Uh-huh.
That's true. We don't need
I mean,
to-
true
I'm
enough.
just assuming he has.
Yeah.
Not just like a collection of fluid sacs or something,
Right. Or literal pulsing magma.
Exactly.
Mhm, okay. Okay, let's reel it in. Vampire,
Reel
it sounds like.
Yep.
Reel it
Yeah.
in.
I know. I need to be. I also need that. Okay, if that is the case,
Oh, there's 5
Or-
votes, 6 votes.
it looks like. Well, I mean, technically,
all for
there's
Abe.
one. Yeah, there's 2 votes, 3,
Yeah.
4 now. Okay,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I know you are.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
can't
victory.
count all of those. 12 votes.
Yeah, no. If I took that as votes, we would never get anything done because
Wait,
everybody would
Democracy.
be. We're gonna do this. It's like, piss off. No.
It does sound like us, though.
It does. It in fact does, and that's why nope. That does not count.
Okay,
All right.
so it's 2,
This. Yay!
And then we are going to be able to take a long rest on the ride.
I'm gonna say yes because it's something that you do immediately notice as you all start climbing onto her back. Is that the feathers on her are extremely soft. They feel
Aw.
like literal clouds.
That's
Um,
nice.
Also, you noticed how smoothly she moved? It's like you are not moving when you're on her back. You don't feel the movement, literally.
Wow.
Like you can
Best
just
sleep ever.
Yeah, you feel like you are in down clouds, and even while you're moving through the air, like as she starts to pick up and lift off, you can feel the wind rushing past you slightly, but the feathers around do seem to cause the air to flow just enough to like make it feel like a gentle breeze combing through instead of a full
Tron, you're
torrent
making me
of
more
wind.
sleepy.
Well,
That sounds so
this is a
nice.
very comfortable creature. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, as she, not sorry. Duh.
Definitely not sorry.
No.
Duh. Okay. Anyway,
Torin, really?
what? Hey, shut up. You started it.
You can't prove that.
Mommy started it. Okay. Anyway.
It's not like this is recorded or anything.
Right. No way. It would never be. Okay. You all pick up, lift off, and I'll just use her token to denote on the map that you all are all flying back to. And actually, we don't really need this map because you are all flying back to the vampire's lair. And then I need to get you guys and bring you all. Of course, it's very black. Scroll out. Umber is not out currently. And I think that's the only... Oh, Lexoff is, of course, not here. So we'll fix that. Oh, right. Okay. I am going to change the music because it's not quite as, nice when you're no longer with... because as she touches down, and you are, like, in the practical middle of this space. She touches down as you all awake from your slumber, curls down her tail so that it is easy for you to make your way off. And as you all make your small sojourn down her back, she says, "It is a dark place that you have asked to be brought. I wish for you all the best, but I will not keep my egg here in such a vile place."
Thank you, Lucidia.
Once again, you are most welcome, and thank you in return.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
So want to
Of
ask her a
course.
question.
How'd you get your feathers so soft?
Oh boy.
I was born that way.
Oh, maybe it's Maybelline.
I knew it.
I said no, Johnny Carson.
Hustle's back.
Video.
Hustle is back.
Wait,
We were
what?
just gonna
I
come
got
looking for you in hell.
Yeah.
Hi, buddies! And I wave my stumps.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's not what I meant to do.
Oh,
Oh,
I did do it,
Dance.
but I did not mean to.
Torin,
upside down. I'm
Yes.
are we on her back now? Sorry, I just got back from the bathroom. Are we on her back?
She is letting you all come down off her back at the moment. Her tail is touched down so that you can all walk off easily.
While we were on her back, how long were we on her?
I mean, at least 8 hours you had to sleep.
When we weren't sleeping, could I have asked her what her daughter's name was? Or if her daughter had a name yet?
Yeah. Give me just 1 second.
Sorry, I would have asked this
You know what?
earlier.
You know what? You know what? I don't even need to really think of it. Valoria.
Valoria. Could I write a lullaby for her daughter?
Of course. Right. Not that. Go ahead and roll me a performance check, but base it off of either intelligence or wisdom.
What? Why?
What?
Because you're writing something and it takes your brain to think of words.
I write songs all the time. You've never made me do that before.
You do something new every day.
This is great. She's like, but they're not as good as my performance.
But it's not good as my charisma. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, I like this change and I'm keeping it until I deem otherwise.
I like this change.
Torin.
He's like, it's more challenging now.
It is! I can't just let you base every fucking thing off of charisma and then have it be like, oh, I succeed.
To write a song. I'm not in battle.
I am aware, but if you succeed all the time, literally all the time, then it derives no joy out of when you do.
Torin,
Yes.
this is Ezra you're talking about. What do you
Uh-huh.
mean succeed all the time?
With charisma, you do. Shut up.
Even with charisma, I don't always. I do shitty rolls.
You do, but your shitty
But then
rolls are
it's
like
plus
26.
20.
So really, please roll it with wisdom or intelligence.
Do I still get my expertise though?
Of course you do.
Okay, so
It's still a performance check. It's just based off of your whatever you
Well,
want,
then,
wisdom or
if-
intelligence.
for my expertise, so I'm just taking away the difference between.
So it's not a +5. It's a plus whatever, like wisdom or intelligence.
Okay.
The rest will be there. Like the +12 will be there.
Okay, so then it's a 25.
Okay.
Because I have a 6. Because you just said wisdom or intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a 1 in both of those, so it's the same.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, you write a song as you are riding upon Lucidia's back. And as you do so, the words come to you fairly quickly, speaking on how you were able to rescue her from the clutches of hell itself, in much gentler words, of course.
We done
But-
saved your ass.
Yes, that is part of the song, but also you use a lot of the pageantry that you see that it just is littered across her mother's being, and what valor and hope that you see, and try and give that along to her daughter. As you finish writing the song and are able to sing it as you are coming into land, she would, as you are all getting off the back, she would I do dearly appreciate works of art, especially one so made just for us.
Yeah.
I thank
I'm
you.
a firm believer that more people had songs about them, maybe there'd be more happiness in this world.
I hope you're right.
I
And
know
please-
she's right.
Continue sharing. I believe I heard one of you still has a question.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
I
How
know.
do you get your
I
ass so
already-
soft, dude?
I already-
come on,
I already-
You can't just be born with it.
I already answered that question.
Dude, don't gatekeep me.
I'm not gatekeeping. I answered
Look at
your
my
question.
mane.
Oh my
I'm sorry. Maybe if you were born half celestial, you'd have softer hair. I
Oh
Don't know.
shit. It's fucking racist, dude. You gotta check your privilege at the door.
can't change what's true.
Celestial. Well, I'm a centaur.
I see that.
And I just kind of upset. I'm kind of upset.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna clop away.
Clop off.
Beautiful.
But
Well,
really
this
dramatic.
this is way not what needs to be happening right now. Not
really
right
dramatic. A lot of tail swishing.
A
And
lot of tail switch. The butt is moving.
is
now. A few farts come out because that's what horses do.
yeah, when they kick off. Oh God.
That's what horses do. You're just like 0 for 2 tonight, dude. That's what horses do.
They do. Have you never seen them like start kicking off and
Kick
running?
off.
They just
They
let a
do.
bunch of gas out.
I'm not a horse.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Snack. Please ask your question.
Oh yes. Lucidia, is there any way that we would be able to contact you again if we needed to ask you a question or wanted to see how you and Valoria are doing or anything like? Is there a way that we could connect?
As you are asking the question, she lifts one of her talons, and you watch as it touches a feather on her chest. And as it does it, that feather just seems to fall and float down towards your hands. If you are ever looking for me, simply speak in your heart, with the feather clutched close, and I will hear you.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. I appreciate that.
You are most welcome.
Good luck to you and Valoria. I'm glad y'all are back together.
As am I. Thank you for a happy reunion.
Is Snack still glowing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, both you and Ezra have that a little bit of that glow now.
Oh, nice.
Steel yourselves, and good fortune be upon you. I will see you, hopefully, after this tide has turned.
Hey, real quick.
Oh God.
I just wanted to apologize for my statement. I led with anger and not with understanding or love, and even though I think you're wrong, to have said what you said, dude. I really am sorry. And I love you. I
I'll
love your
just-
daughter. I think your work is
I'll-
great, but
I'll just pat Jessica on like the shoulder, just like pat.
I'm actually crying, guys.
Oh,
Well, I hope that in your ventures you'll find a way to make your hair very soft.
Abe's just gonna like brush Jessica. Just comforting brushing.
And with that ridiculous notion, she will lift her wings, and you watch as what looks like tiny stars start to glow all along the tips of her feathers, and that same halo curls around her back, and she just almost floats out of this plane of existence.
Whoa,
The halo just
Linda.
spirals down as soon as she leaves.
So if you care to find me, look to the western sky.
Okay, buddy.
Transform Vasul into Jessica now, and everyone should be at full health.
Accurate.
means you, old man.
Eh?
Old
Huh?
turtle.
What do you mean?
Apple. He's the
I
head of
know.
the
I
turtle
was.
club.
I'm being.
Am I turtly enough for the turtle club?
Am I turtly enough for the turtle club? Okay. Anyway. Bye.
Yes.
And.
Frankly, Apple's probably my favorite turtle I've ever met.
True.
And I've met a lot of turtles, okay?
In this
I like
campaign,
turtles.
Apple is my second favorite turtle.
Donatello,
Turtles love the
Leonardo,
Where's the other one? Oh,
Turtles was
no.
thrown
Raphael.
I heard
That's
turtles.
funny.
I was saying that everybody should be at full health, and I said that means you, old man.
Sorry, I was on the phone real quick.
How dare!
That was expressing.
Isaiah, you did such
Apple's
a
the
good
best
job of that.
turtle.
I thought it was AJ saying it. I was like, wait, why is he talking to himself?
And that's you, old man.
That's you, old
I
man.
can do a wide range
That's
of
pretty
old
good.
man voices.
He's
But it sounded
pretty
like AJ
fucking
doing
talented.
it. That's great.
He's not gonna say it, but he's kind of a big deal.
These guys.
He will say it.
I'm gonna make my case.
I'm gonna make my
Deal.
case.
Easy for me to speak highly of my own abilities. I will not.
The aura is no longer up, so I will get rid
I
of
was
that. real
like,
quick.
look at that purple.
Yeah, I mean, it was the thing that was keeping you alive.
Yes.
So yes.
Yes, I do really do like that.
I really do like that.
I really
I
do.
like being alive.
I like it being alive.
I like being alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was an awesome cleric moment. Just like
Uh huh. Yeah,
charge
being like,
after
yeah,
the-
you can't kill this person. Sorry.
Yeah. Not gonna let it happen.
Alrighty. Well, you are all at the mirror that you all left out of last time. And almost like that music right there, that gets me in the moods. What y'all doing?
All right, I guess we continue on the way we were going.
I'm munching on
Mm,
Cinnamon
this
Toast
way.
Crunch.
Oh, I see.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Start heading that direction.
Should we let Rex know that he should like be awake or something and be like, surprise, motherfucker?
I mean, I feel like he'll get the message. I've never like summoned Chala, nor have we summoned Umber and had them like be actively asleep. I'm pretty sure they like sense that they're. And we already discussed the plan.
Rex.
He knows.
You know, now we're gonna summon Rex and he'll be full
I
on asleep.
choose
Yeah.
Because
That's the plan. That's the plan now that you guys have mentioned it.
Gotta catch him.
We should be
That's the way it
stealthy,
works,
Abraham,
right?
even though they know we're here.
Actually, I mean, it's been a couple days, hasn't it?
Maybe we should just check on him.
Or at least no, it's
It
been at
has
least
not
a
because
day.
you guys. I mean, it's
Yeah,
been
how
like
long
a
has it
couple
been?
of hours because you were riding on her back.
We
But while you were in the Bright Coven's sanctum, you did not really get too stretched
Oh,
on
yeah,
time
you said the
because
time
days
didn't really
were
change.
hours there.
That's true.
Hey.
Does the time work the same in the Pokemon Ball? Is time the same time as?
I'm sneaky as heck.
No.
Do we know?
No. There's been a few times where you guys have entered it. And if you guys ever started to discuss like the time dilation thing, it's
Uh-huh.
not that. It doesn't.
So
do
it's just the same as regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why are we rolling seltzers?
because you're trying
'Cause
to
we're
sneak
gonna
through
die.
this place.
Ah,
There's that possibility. There always is
Well,
that possibility. I'm gonna go
Because when
pee
you
real quick.
move cautiously, you're more likely to surprise something else.
surprise, motherfucker.
Just go around saying that.
We just all come out of
Surprise.
We
stealth
just
and individually
Surprise!
say
Oh my
it.
God, happy birthday!
Oren.
Oh, I got a 15. Ezra got a 15.
Oren, I need you.
I rolled a 4.
I'm all alone and I need
You
you
rolled very
now.
different, though, in the sense of you have +3, I have a +9.
Al has a -1.
Man, we're all rolling 15, no matter the modifier.
Flip, clomp, clomp, clomp. You need to get yourself some coconuts like Monty Python, Matt.
Yeah. Bold of you to assume I don't have.
Banging
I'm
two
kidding, I'm
coconuts
kidding.
together.
We're waiting.
I don't know if my I gotta get them, but I don't know if my mic will pick them up. I've tried other
We're
stuff like that on
waiting.
my mic and it doesn't do it.
Oh.
Could always add it to the soundboard.
Ooh, fuck.
You can do it with your hands if you'd get a little bit of a like
A cup.
what's the word? Like a cup going, like
Oh, I
I don't
see
know.
what you're saying.
yeah.
I don't know if my mic picked that up or not.
No,
Damn.
you failed.
Rip.
You.
Well, sometimes
kidding.
you can't always be a winner, and that's all right.
That's true. Hey, that's true. You say that a lot? I'm kidding.
Didn't have to call me out like that.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting for
I love
those
you.
that laugh to turn into like crying, like
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It was like absolute wailing. I have a lot
Just
of
being
trauma.
consolable. My parents didn't love me.
Damn it! I thought I had a good burp.
Oh,
Just
It
didn't
wasn't
come
good?
to fruition.
Can't always win,
Yo.
Vic.
What?
Can't always win.
God, I can't- I'm always a loser.
Oh.
No, I'm not.
I'm with you, Ishmael. Are you trying to ask me to check for traps?
Absolutely.
All
Get
right,
up
I'm
there.
checking for traps. Scouting.
Use your psychic powers. Let me know where they are. I feel threatened.
What happened to our DM? Did he lead us?
I don't know.
Quick, kill him before the DM gets back.
Oh!
Vampires
Just
dead.
kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'm waiting for him to say, as you step there.
What if he came back and we were like, hey, we killed the vampire?
We killed the vampire. You missed it.
Even though he's recording all of this.
He's like, let's just see how that went down.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, I'm gonna miss Slime Mommy.
Slime Mommy travels with you. In your
She's
heart.
always in your heart. Yeah.
Everywhere I go.
All right.
And we
I'm
never
back.
looted that thing from the devil.
Hey Torin, by the way, just to let you know, we killed the vampire. So you don't have to worry about that
that's
anymore.
that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so we can just like cross that off the list.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have
Yeah.
Valsul come
Imagine trying to convince the arbiter of the game,
The god of the land.
the guide of the story, that we accomplished anything
Something
without his
while they're
presence.
gone.
back. Yeah, I just
He's
wanted to
like,
let you know
guys
we
never
did
do anything
great.
that fast. There's
Well,
no way.
Just to make
True.
sure that you're not trying to blow smoke. I think we can keep going into this dungeon for a little while, and we'll see if he's there at the end of it. How about that?
Okay. Well,
Well, he's not gonna be because we killed him.
part of
Okay.
Cooper.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, he's dead. So
Okay. Well, let's
and
see.
and if he is there, it's just an illusion.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's see if it's an illusion.
Torin,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to remind you too that you need to drink water today.
You know, I did
yeah.
drink a little bit of water,
do
but I
drink
definitely
water
need to.
every
I
day.
do need to grab more
Yeah.
of it.
So go get some more water. And
While
then
we killed
come
this
to terms with the fact that we killed the vampire.
Okay.
DM,
Well,
what do I
I'm.
see
Oh, yeah.
now that I've
Uh,
inched forward.
Yeah. If you look that direction.
Everybody else, group up closer, please. You're
Yeah,
too
if
far
you haven't
away.
moved your
Getting left
token,
behind.
you should move it now
Ah.
before it
Oh,
gets set in stone that that's just where you are.
Where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick is
that's-
going.
That is not where I
Looking
wanted to
at-
go.
Yeah.
Somebody else moved me.
I was
Oh.
about to say, I was about to be like,
Where you going, Vic?
Stop moving. That's not where I am.
He's like, I didn't do that. Let's do it.
You see a room with a lit brazier in the middle that looks like the framework for it has been set into the floor. It is of wrought dark metal that this very consistent blue flame seems to be rolling out of.
See? No vampire.
Yeah, no vampire.
Ishmael, stay here. You clunky
Uh,
Kidding. You clunky bastard.
I'm gonna peek around this corner.
I'll peek
Alright.
around this corner.
You do see a hallway
With 26
going.
stealth.
Let me see. Where,
I'm gonna give-
Players right now.
Give Abe a wink.
The one time I'm as stealthy as
As the
Rogue.
rogue.
is when I believe you roll your minimum and I
And
roll
you
my
rolled your
absolute
maximum.
maximum.
I saw that. It's like, I rolled a 4 and you're like, I rolled a 20.
You do see a hallway going that way as well.
All right. And this iron pit, it's not
It's a
doing
pit.
anything too spooky, right? It's just fire.
I mean, roll a perception or an insight check, depending on what information you would like to glean. Actually, I'm just gonna call it a perception check, because inciting flame, a little hard to do.
Can I roll a
That is a
perception?
23 perception.
This is entirely too calm. I'm gonna have to stop this 1 second.
I'm vibing.
I understand, but this is not the vibe I am searching for. 23.
This is
The
not
kind
the
of vibe that
you're
makes me
searching for.
confident in my nat 20 stealth. Makes me like I should keep moving.
I should keep moving. With a 17.
No,
No,
he
that's
rolled a
snack.
23.
Okay, with a
Yeah,
23.
I was trying to help.
You see that this flame, unlike fires that you've seen in the past, and you've definitely been around fires. There used to be ones lit in vigil at the Celestia many, many, many times. This flame seems more methodical, less chaotic. Like there's almost steps in it where you could swear there's some kind of rhythm to the flames.
Hmm. All
That
right.
is what you glean.
So Abe probably go to check this corner as well. Just to fill out that undiscovered map.
What is
Okay. Sounds good.
what is this big
Give me 2 seconds and I will see what
Sorry.
you are referring to.
asking a
Sorry,
bunch of
I had
questions
to.
at the same time?
Well,
that's
yeah, and
fine.
I have to switch the music too. So
Oh,
You know, it's almost like I can now see that this like sends us back the way we came. But I'm also like, it's like almost like in a video game where you see the little.
yeah, you
Fuck
want
word,
the
you're
darkness to not
To-
be there
to
anymore.
go,
I
yeah.
completely feel you.
like,
I want it all to be opened up.
it can't stay.
Left no stone unturned.
You see another grate that you know what you saw in the grates last time.
Hell no, I'm going back.
Oh no.
That's
Wait,
great.
Luckily,
We don't need to go that way.
what was your stealth? A 26?
26.
Yeah, luckily, you should be all right. Let me make sure with a perception check.
Yeah.
Where is my friend, the Lord of Blood and Bone? There it is. Yeah, you're all right.
Let's not go back that way.
Was he the one that got dropped off
Uh huh.
the cliff or something?
Yes, he's also
Uh-huh.
came back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
I would really rather not encounter him again. So let's go this way.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
All right. Let me get back to the reveal. Oh, not that. I wanted.
Oh, it's zagging.
Raggy.
You know, there might even be a zig in there somewhere.
Might be a zig on a zag. I'm just gonna get rid of this too because there's really no need for it.
I feel like we need like some GoldenEye music or something. Like Mission Impossible.
Right.
kind of just gesture for more to follow. Stay close. But not too close. Stay close to Ishmael, really.
Don't stay close to me. I don't like it.
Oh, that's a good point. We should probably see if the rogues notices anything.
He said, check for traps. Rolls investigation. It's a 2. No traps.
Yeah, luckily,
He's not wrong.
luckily, Ishmael is not in the front of the group, so even though he has poor investigation, he's not really the one who's looking for it.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for the reminder. Would like to.
Yeah, we see a long hallway and we're just like,
You may roll an investigation check at your leisure.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I just roll stuff. I've seen other people get in trouble for just rolling.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
fair enough.
I thought I could roll it. Want to make sure. Okay, 24. Not my best roll.
I think you are speaking on a current Arcana check, or a recent Arcana check. All right.
Yeah. I...
Investigation of 24. You don't see any traps.
See any traps? That means there's not any traps. It's what I got. Yeah, that's a good idea. The SWAT teams and stuff, they're like, well, they don't clap, but you guys couldn't see what I was doing.
Can you turn on your camera and show us real quick?
No.
Please do it.
No.
Come
I have
on!
no idea what you're talking about.
Every time I turn on my camera, I get booted out of Discord.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Was it
just
like this?
Doesn't work for me. I think it's because all my stuff is so old.
I would not
give it a
doubt.
try.
Torin, may I attempt to perceive any apparent dangers?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a perception check.
Not like peering around for tripwires.
Right, yeah.
More
I
so
got you.
just like-
But just like in the space, is there any danger afoot? I get it.
Or like obviously raised panels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. You don't see anything that's apparently dangerous.
All right, we're inching forward, everybody.
Yeah, nothing more, foreboding than like, a pile of skeletons in the corner. Which would be right here, by the way.
Avoid skeletons.
Yeah, and I mean, you do literally see spikes on this wall as well, but nothing that you can't, like, skirt around. It's not like they're jutting out towards you when you walk close.
I hate this place.
Yeah, you should. Snack as you approach. You see a fairly open hallway. Almost too open.
I knew it was coming.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. I thought about unmuting myself to say it.
Yeah, no, there has been this iconography all the way through. That massive skull in the corner, like you've seen several of them. So like back in this room, and I mean,
I don't like it.
They've been all over the place. As like even when you were first entering this large castle-like structure, the first thing you saw on the gateway, like the entryway, was two of these skeletal faces on either side.
Go,
May I attempt to perceive this hallway?
You may.
That's a 22.
With a 22, you don't see anything that is apparently dangerous. The music kicked up. I love it!
Did somebody move me?
Oh yeah. Help me out. Get on
Since
it,
Ishmael can't move himself fast enough, he's gonna move you faster.
I'm like, I said I'd do that back, and I
Okay,
moved.
okay, yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, where am I going?
You guys are just all kinds of token happy tonight.
Oh, now I'm back at the beginning.
Yeah, you are.
I gotta run around and catch up with everybody. Oh my gosh. Hey, while I'm here, is there any? Can I investigate this area?
Can you what?
I would just investigate this big mask thing. What are these?
There's
masks?
been plenty of them. Like, there's
Yeah,
that one,
for
and
sure.
I mean, if you want to inspect one of
Like, is
them,
it-
I'll say that you can inspect the one that you were close to, because you're not actually back there. Sorry.
I'm not. Yeah. Okay. I will do that. I just want to know if there's any kind of like, it's a secret passageway or something.
'Kay.
Uh.
And you probably weren't here for the hallway looks open. It's maybe a little too open.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
You were. Okay. Yeah, with an investigation of 31, you can see that along the edges of this, what would you call it? Like it.
Like a
It's not
big
in-
mask.
It's so it's in it.
Statue. Sculpture.
It's like an embossed carving. It's almost like it was carved out of the wall. Like as somebody
so
was
it's
building
stone?
this place. Yes, as somebody
Okay.
was building this place, they carved it away from the material that they were using to build. And you can see that all along the exterior edge, so like the one that's closest to the wall, there are these large runes. What language do you speak?
Oh, I speak Common, Thieves' Cant, and Deep Speech.
You do not recognize the text.
Who would know stuff? Apple? Or Jessica?
What was the question?
What languages? Because she
Yeah,
found
I was gonna.
some
some
runes. That were-
Aquan and Druidic. Nothing.
I mean,
else.
if you are starting to like try and gather people up,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was like, look at the.
I'll just right out say it. Does anybody speak Infernal?
Infernal.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Jessica.
I don't. Anyways,
I don't.
That doesn't seem like something Jessica.
No, I doubt it.
Seems
Unless he was like, I really get down with my devil brethren,
Devils.
dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, don't mock me, DM.
No.
I'll whoop your fucking ass and I. You cold bitch.
I like to imagine Jessica saying that just like out of the blue.
Who
You cold
says
bitch.
that your blue Hawaiian butt would even be allowed in Idaho?
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, wherever I am, you would be, but
Oh, you sweetie.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
as
all
they
I
check
noticed? Just the
What did I
runes that
miss?
are in Do you speak
Matt,
Infernal?
Matt threatened Dorito.
I speak Celestial, not Infernal.
Yeah, we all know that he speaks Celestial. He had a
Yeah.
curse because of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd think it would be the other way around. Like, you have Infernal.
Right.
get
Yeah,
this, but
see,
no, it's
I-
you got Celestial, you get Space Cancer.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it was a twisted version of Celestial that was literally meant to. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, he's about to tell us.
I mean, I know what you were gonna say. I
Chat,
have
for those of
a,
you
or at least I have a
listening along.
general sense based
Chat,
on my
for those of you
experience.
listening along, Abe getting space cancer was a great arc, and you should go back and revisit that.
It was a short one.
But it
I
was
only had to
fun.
grapple with my mortality for a little
Lot
while
of
before I got
paranoia.
disintegrated.
Yeah.
Lot of paranoia.
Although, frankly, having less max health definitely had contributed to getting disintegrated. So,
Mm-hmm.
space cancer, man. Space cancer kills kids. Okay,
Stay away from space.
it's important. You know,
And if
get
you
your
go-
yearly physical. Make sure that you don't have space.
Don't
cancer.
read any axes with or
if
swords.
you go
or
back just a
whatever.
few episodes before Space Cancer, you'll also listen to the Great Bridge Conundrum. If you all remember that.
You're talking about the door,
Yeah, the bridge where we couldn't get past Junior.
right? Yep, the door. Uh-huh.
The moment we realized that maybe Junior needed to stay home.
Well, yeah, and-
this whole problem of not
Of
being able to
yeah,
get
people
there
thinking
and-
that they needed to lick the door
The
for
door-
whatever
that's what I was
freaking
gonna say.
reason.
Well,
Don't ruin it
who
for him.
started
Don't
that?
ruin it for him.
All right, I'm gonna take another step forward.
Oh,
All right.
That's all I saw on this thing. Just the runes?
Yeah, some
That's
massive
it.
runes.
Take an etching of the inscription.
I mean, with a 31 investigation, you do start to realize that it's not just there. In incredibly like fine, almost to the point where you didn't see it the first time you looked across. An incredibly fine script. There are runes everywhere.
In the
Almost small. No. Just on the mask.
wall? Oh, okay.
That you almost cannot see them, even with your 31 investigation check. Like, they almost disappear into the skin of this stone wall. Or the stone mask, I should say.
And oh wow. Kind of like when they make a big photo with like a bunch of tiny photos.
Yes, it's almost an optical illusion where, like, you did not
Yeah.
see it the first time you looked at it. And it almost looked like it was just the, what do you call it? The texture of the
Oh,
stone.
yeah.
Like, it had been so finely written that it almost looks like it's just a part of the actual stone structure.
Okay. Okay, I will catch up with Abe.
All right. Yeah, that first step you took wasn't terrible.
And then can I also do either investigate or perceive or whatever he was doing?
Yeah, that first investigation check was for the mask, so please roll me another.
Okay. Thank you.
With a 24. You don't see anything apparently dangerous.
Was what I rolled the last time I was here. You know,
Uh-huh.
I
I
don't
think it's
there's
also the
anything.
minimum you can roll, right?
Heck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that's true.
minimum.
That is. Yep.
24 is the minimum that Snack can roll.
Mhm.
It's hilarious.
Do you sense anything
Roads,
with
man.
your mind? Last time we were here, she was telling us not to come any fucking closer.
That
That is something I did want to mention. As you come into the space once more, you do get that immediate feeling, that sense of urgency again. That sense of, and I mean, the words do start to flood in. Why are you back? No.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's not gone.
It's the same.
It's all good, lady. We got a plan.
I would like to walk up to Abraham, touch his shoulder, and tell him he's doing a great job. and cast Death Ward on him.
Okay.
Does that mean he can read Infernal?
No.
I believe it means that if I fall
I
to
was- it
0
was
hit
just
points, I instead remain at
joke.
1 hit point.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh.
you will not die for.
Yeah, one
Oh,
strike that would
this
bring
is
you to
wild.
0 instead brings you to 1.
Whoa, bro. Oh, I opened Abraham's spell sheet, and I was like, what happened to all my spells? I was about to be real sad. I don't know if you want to mark that somehow, so, we remember 5 years from now.
I'm looking for one that feels appropriate.
Yeah, so the first time you drop to 0, the target instead drops to 1.
There we go. I'll just put the little shield. And it's got little lightning bolts because it's like a defibrillator. Boom. Fall down. Get shocked back up. Easy.
Lauren?
Yeah, and what?
Should have said this when we first arrived at that mirror. So it's fine if you won't let me do it. But could I have looked for that key that was in more?
Oh, it's not there.
It's not there. Okay.
It is not there.
Okay.
You
okay.
you do investigate. I'm
Okay.
fine with that because your literal like worst investigation roll is a 24.
Yeah.
You just passively would be looking across, and you see nothing where,
Where it
this
was. Where it
ring
was.
would have landed, because at the moment it was like attached to the wall. You do not see it.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I will.
The
Take
work
another
to
step.
be like on the lookout for another key. Like, do I have to repeatedly say that to you that I want to look?
If
for
you're
a key,
just if
or-
you are passively looking for like in your investigation checks, I can just keep it in mind that you are looking for another key.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to do that to see if
Okay.
I can. Since now I know what they. Well, at least I think I know what they.
Oh.
look like.
What's up, Jezebel? What up?
What's up,
This
Jason?
is scary. This is looking scary hallway, bro.
It's pretty startling.
I need to get rid
Prepared to
of the
run?
tiny black.
Boop boop. Boop boop.
Hey, boo boo.
Just clippity clappity clippity clappity.
Clip, clap, clip,
Got
clap.
the Minotaur and the fucking Centaur both flip clopping their way around
Uh-huh.
in heavy armor.
Flip, flop, flip, flop.
Meanwhile, I'm like tippy toes and.
Yeah, I mean, Jessica has a stealth of 12, and what does Ishmael have?
I got 13. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
12
so
and
about
13.
the
Yeah,
same.
they're great. They're great.
Yeah,
So
they're
good.
great. 12 and 13.
We're going. Just keep on rolling.
Ishmael,
should
are you
feeling-
in flight form or are you in
Oh yeah. I got my wings up.
all
Right? My icon is the wings, I think.
Then
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
maybe he is a little quieter. Maybe. I don't know how loud or.
I mean, if he is flying, then he's at least not
Always.
flip-flopping.
Not clanking. Yeah.
I'm definitely always flying when the wings are up.
He's just now.
They're
forever
so new.
flying.
Yeah.
he's
Oh, yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I get it.
Everywhere I go.
All right.
Am I more like a hummingbird when I hover, or
So
Directionally speaking.
So any creature that you've ever seen who is celestial in nature, they only have to do like a soft movement to their wings to keep them suspended in air. You are much the same way because this
like
is
treading water?
this is plate mail literally from celestial creatures that bestowed it upon you. So you are basically like your wings are just floating softly through water and they're keeping you aloft.
Neat.
Yeah, also as a part of the armor so you don't get tired. Like, there is no exhaustion that comes through from constantly using your wings.
Also neat.
All right. You continue.
Keep going. I like want Ezra in my bubble, but also not.
Also not.
She's a little too close. Too close.
Close. Not that close.
What do you mean not?
Yeah. That's what
Well,
I
it's like I don't want you like too close to the front of the battle, you know. But
But once
Your
you-
aura's more important.
Aura, yeah.
It's kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Is this square let me peek around the corner?
No, you gotta move one
No.
more.
I mean,
Oh,
but I'm peeking.
You got, yeah, you got.
Like-
There you go. There you go. Now you can peek. Also, as you stand there, I did not hear you say you wanted to do an investigation check for this little stretch. That
Oh my gosh, how many times do you want me to do it?
every time I unlock a new little blurb of it, you guys
Okay,
have been saying, "Oh, I want to do an investigation check.
I
Oh, I want to do an
didn't know
investigation."
that
You didn't do it this time.
Gosh, I didn't know if that would get old, like in redundant. for-
Or-
No, 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 no. You should say it
Okay.
every time you want to take an investigation check.
Okay, gosh. Okay. Okay.
Does a passive wisdom of 19 notice anything?
No,
Or, sorry, passive perception, that
wisdom?
is?
no,
What about a 22? No.
no.
Okay.
what about
Because it is
insight
investigation.
roll two?
May
And
I-
even your passive 24, because even if you were like not really paying attention, you would get a 24,
Oh, yeah.
does not hit it. Because as you step here, the stone floor that is here morphs into needles and stabs you in the foot.
Me? Or
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
Me,
Because you
okay.
stepped
Take your
there.
shots.
Sounds good. I got my shots. I got my two.
As it does so, you all watch as blood starts to quickly drain from Snack's body.
Oh,
The needles themselves siphoning out the blood, and you can watch as the lines in the floor start to be coated in that same crimson color.
I can't step off.
May I
of
attempt to
them?
perceive now?
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
Not great. 17.
17. What are you attempting to perceive?
Yeah, you definitely see what's happening to me.
Well, I just
Yeah, like you get
her
what is happening. You
floor,
see
like
it.
kind of. I just watched her floor morph, and I guess I'm trying to see if I can go to her or if there is danger between us.
So you definitely saw when she stepped inside of. I'll show you. This line. I don't know if you can see it, but that circular-ish line. When she stepped to the inside of that, that is when it happened.
Right. Could I hop? So does this little line that she stepped over, is that connected here?
I mean, it does connect there, but you definitely see that there is... Let me just move you for a second. There's this as well. So, like, it seemed more that when she stepped across this line, where it is
This-
rounded, that is when it happened. Like, even you're kind of stepping on the line right now, but it was when she crested that line, when she stepped inside of it, that the needles sprouted.
Okay, and she was fine here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to hop over there
Okay.
and kind of. I'm assuming the needles are like in her
You take
foot.
this much in piercing damage, Snack. As it literally is starting to drain out your blood.
You can have that.
I was gonna say, is there no?
Well, no, actually, that might only be attack.
Unfortunately, it is only attacks, and this is a trap.
That earlier, it's also just ones that are related to Dex, right? Is the?
No, that's evasion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there was no save involved with this. You just stepped on the wrong piece of floor.
Okay, so I can't do anything about it.
No. You could have perceived it before it happened.
Yes, I understand that. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's so helpful, I know. Okay.
How many times do I have to say it? That's why.
Okay, how about this? Every time I open up like a new
like
black
you're
area,
something,
like
I
whenever
can
I'm
say,
revealing
"Can I
something, just
investigate that
tell
new
me you'd like to do an investigation check.
area. Okay, got it.
All right.
The new place. Okay, let
Yes.
me do my minus. No, stop doing that. There. There we go. So I can't like climb up the wall or anything.
I mean, you can now if you want to.
Well, yeah, I want to get off these needles. that are
Yeah,
hurting my
you get
blood.
off the needles and you.
I was gonna pull her back.
Or that.
I mean, either way, there is no like initiative right now. She was
That's
on the
what I was
needles. If you would like to attempt to help her, roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Because I sure wouldn't just stand there and take that.
Right.
Like, get me out of here.
Yeah, you feel like a very primal need to get off these, especially because they siphoned out a large amount of blood very quickly. Luckily, I mean, you feel almost partially paralyzed while these are in you, and
Okay.
Abraham is able to draw you off of them. And as that happens, the pressure points that it seemed to be hitting no longer are tightened to the point where you would have to stay where you were.
Oh, you mean like I would be stuck on them? Is that what you're saying?
Like
I
like these things were meant for acupuncture in the worst way.
Right. Okay.
They're meant to drain you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, or if you've ever seen
Except.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've ever seen like the second Kung Fu Panda where he is getting hit with all those acupuncture needles and like his face starts to contort.
Oh.
Kind of like that, except for your body couldn't move.
But yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Be paralyzed a little bit.
Oh, I've got a thing. How close can I be before I step on the needles? Is where
So
in front of me.
Yeah, that's what you hear
So-
from Abraham and Snack.
Here.
so I can be here,
Yeah.
Yes.
but I can also be here.
You're getting real close.
I was gonna say I don't.
Like if your tippy toes are on this.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Circle
can
back.
Can I touch her from this position?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet.
Touch. And I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on her.
Okay.
Now she.
So if
is-
you get stabbed like that again, you will still be able to move.
unaffected by difficult terrain, spells, and other magical effects, they cannot reduce your speed or cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
Would you like a healing potion?
Oh, I think I have. I think I have a basic and a superior. But that's very kind of you.
Yep. Plenty of healing spells as well.
Yeah, I always wondered, like, when shouldn't potions kind of be kept for, like, if you weren't near somebody that could heal you, or something?
Or unless you're about to have a giant battle where you need all your spells, but
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Good point.
So, question.
I always just didn't know
Ishmael,
when the best-
do you think that you could take the other end of this rope as I pull out my 30 feet of hempen rope? Do you think that you could take the other end of this rope and essentially create yourself as a pivot point for us to swing across. Or maybe you carry us across? Get past this? Because this seems like... I don't know how many of these panels are dangerous. And
I mean, absolutely. I thought you guys were checking for traps.
I mean, we
yeah,
were.
it slipped my mind.
You were.
Maybe we got lulled into a false sense of security.
Exactly.
But then again,
I paid the price for it, let me tell you.
So do we know if the trap is just literally the square or if it's like everywhere?
I think it's this
I think it
whole
might be the whole circle.
thing. Yeah, where you can't pass through here without that.
As you guys are talking amongst each other, you do notice that the crimson has started to move away
You mean my blood?
where you're at. Yes, your blood has started to move away. And you do notice that it is getting very, 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 very close. In fact, it's starting to fall down the grave. That is right here.
So it's running down this.
Yeah, it's running, like, you see the path that this thing would take. And it goes and goes and goes until it hits the grate and starts
Stop
to
it!
run down.
Stop it! No!
all right, let's move. Let's do this quickly.
Okay, yeah, carry everyone across.
About 6 seconds later, you hear...
We don't hear it.
I was gonna say I don't hear
Damn it! It just peeked out. Got it.
Fully peeked.
It's fine. It's fine. You know what? You know what? I made sound effects for this reason. It's fine. Let's fix that.
Anyone got one of those walls of force that we could put up or something?
I've got a thing. It's kind of fun.
We don't like that sound.
That was something.
I have.
I've got the circle of circle.
I've control winds.
Circle.
I have a
How
check
tall,
out.
how tall is the ceiling in this hallway, by the way?
It's about 25 feet.
Could we
That
pop
magic
down a
circle.
Leomund's tiny hut just in the hallway to act as a wall?
So, yes, you can, but the stipulation of Liamon's tiny hut is that somebody has to stay inside it for it to operate.
Oh.
It
I
also
thought it takes forever to cast, too.
takes 10 minutes to cast.
There are some stipulations that make it so it's not too overpowered.
Rip. Really wanted to clog up the hole with a Leomund's tiny hut.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame you.
All right, so let's make this quick. Let's start ferrying people just very quickly, like just swinging across with the rope to not have to deal with this circle. I say we put distance between us and that grade.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess it's a minute to cast that, though, which is obnoxious.
I can cast Spider Climb and carry some of the lighter people, so that we can carry 2 across at once.
I don't think it'll take me long to carry 5 people across.
All right.
As long as we're just going to right here. But I don't know.
Honestly,
See past that, and I'm definitely
Can't you guys just jump over there?
Well, yeah.
Let me carry Snack and let's investigate together.
I'll let you know that the furthest distance I can jump is 11 feet. Which that
11,000
is more.
feet?
There's a
beauty.
reason I asked you about this. Yeah, not everybody has strength, Ishmael.
Yeah, this is true.
Not everybody can just leap like 20 yards like it's nothing.
Alright, I'm
Or
carrying
5.
Snack together to investigate over here if this is a safe zone to set people down.
I mean, it looks like it's past the circle, but that's all we kind of know about it, is that we think it's the circle.
Torin, could I attempt to bypass this by climbing on the wall
That was what I was also thinking.
Yeah, give it a shot.
to let Ishmael carry someone else?
Okay, so like we can't investigate. Like we just don't know until we touch the ground. Is that what I'm getting?
I was gonna say you're still in the air.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Torn, I was trying to follow when you remove the black, I was gonna
Yeah, there. I mean, that's it. But also, like, if you ever want to, so yeah, remove the black. But also, like, if you're not sure of a place, just let me know. Like,
Okay.
you roll an investigation check.
Okay. I just don't want anybody to say, you've said that already, Angela, like 50 times. I'll be like, this is
No,
what my
no,
character
no,
does.
no. You should say it every time you want to do it.
Okay, got it.
Yes, please just do what rogues
I'll
do.
do my stuff. Yes, exactly.
Check for traps, sneak attack. Those are the
Yeah.
Very good. Very good at
Yeah.
rogue things. Those are very good rogue things.
Is that as far as we can see? It's just
So at the moment,
okay.
mostly it's just because it turns the corner a little bit again.
Okay. I was
but-
like, wow, that's not very far.
Yeah. You look across the circle and do start to notice where there are just the very minutest little, like, almost bubbles in the floor. Like, very, very minimal. But they are almost like raindrops, except for they're very uniform across the entire inner section of this circle, and you see that they are highly concentrated in the very middle. So if you would have stepped in the very middle, it would have been even worse.
worse. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Are they holes? Is that what they are? Are holes, or are they just?
they just look like little,
They look
like
like
bubbles in the
like
floor,
drops.
almost like water damage happened beneath the stone and pushed it up. Although you know that stone doesn't really behave that way.
Mm-hmm. Do I see those bubbles anywhere other than that circle?
Other than inside that circle, you
Inside
do
the
not
circle.
notice them.
Okay. I would probably maybe grab onto the wall anyway.
All right.
Before she puts me to
Actually, one thing that I will allow you to know, because that is a 33 investigation check as you're looking around. Those spikes that you see along the wall have those little rivulets as well.
Oh, what spikes? Will you point to? Oh,
Those, yes, the ones that are getting pinged right now.
okay. Those are spikes that also have the.
And as soon as you see that, your brain has a realization, oh, somebody would probably put people on these spikes and let them be siphoned, drained of all their bodily fluid.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it hits you as well. There's a lot of skeletons in this place. Huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, apples next. Boom. Boom.
So, as people are.
Yeah,
coming
by the way, this is not a quick process.
We did it. Abraham Tate.
Um, And by the time you have finished with it,
God damn it.
He's like, you're not gonna get away. That
No, not really. You're trying to be very what do you call it? You're trying to be very methodical about this, and methodical does not equal fast. So
Okay, well, I would. Could I at least have a chance to say to everybody, like, look for like what I saw, the tiny drop things and the spikes, and say try to stay away from those.
yes. And now that everybody is aware of those things,
Yeah.
the
just
DC
for
for
future.
seeing them has dropped.
Okay. So we go.
Torrent, as he enters the hallway, I would like to do something.
Okay.
I would like to yeet another bead of force at him,
Okay.
because that would buy us a minute.
Understood.
Ooh,
Is that an attack roll or a
fun.
saving throw on his part?
That is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's bad.
This guy's undead, right?
He is.
So he's rolled a 7. The DC is 15. So he takes 5d4 force damage, and a sphere of transparent force encloses his area for 1 minute.
Go ahead and roll me that 5d4.
$14 points of
14
force damage.
Okay, I will take that off now, and then... I would
Tor.
yeah.
I have a question. When they were talking about when Ishmael asked me about a potion, I was gonna get out my potion and drink it, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
have
You can
my-
do that.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
in that amount of time that you had to be lifted and everything else, yes.
Yeah. And we said that if we're not like trying to pour it down somebody else's throat.
Right,
just
yes,
keep it
and if you take an action to do it, then you can just take
Yeah,
the maximum
which I
amount.
would've. Okay.
I have something in my inventory called CCR Mushroom Spiky Top, and I don't know what that means.
So
in your inventory?
I believe
So-
I got it from you.
So
Makes sense.
I feel like this was in the crow's lab that you found it, maybe, because there was like a good amount of like mushrooms being grown inside the laboratory that the crow was in. And CCR just makes me think like crow chamber or something. But I don't know.
Why did I not write down a more descriptive?
I don't know. That's also a thing I don't
did the
know.
shorthand to make it fit in the inventory slot.
Right.
But I also definitely should have put it somewhere in my bio page.
Okay. What did I need to grab? Mother bear. Where did I put it is the real question.
All right, so that's only going to buy us a little bit of
Absolutely, I did.
So funny. Mother bear. Okay.
It's what I say when I'm trying not to say like
I know.
motherfucker. Like,
I just thought, why bear?
because it's the easiest thing to be like mother bear.
Bear. Mother bird. Mother dragon.
No bear. It's bear.
Mother dog. Mother cat.
It's just the thing that comes to mind for me. I don't know.
Mother bear.
Uh-huh. Oh. I didn't put in like NPCs, did I? That would be stupid.
I'm just.
Anyway, doesn't matter. He's
But
gonna be the
I'm
force.
Just putting it out there that it's 7 minutes till. So.
I know we're getting
Just saying,
close. But we've got an entire battle to get through tonight, guys, so just bear with me.
Well, I'll be leaving in.
I was about to say, wow,
minutes,
you look at the
so-
time.
Oh, okay. Okay. I found it. I had to do it. I had to say it. It was funny. I liked it. Okay. Bubble Boy.
for posterity.
For posterity.
I can't put any icons on that token, so I figured I'd just put some text on it. To remind us all that he's in a bubble.
Bubble bitch boy or bitch bubble boy?
Whatever makes sense.
Bubble boy.
Whatever, whichever.
Bitch bubble, bitch boy.
What he added, bitch. Bubble boy, bitch.
Bubble boy,
bitch.
Bubble bitch boy.
Bubble bitch boy.
Bitch bubble
Bitch
boy.
bubble boy.
Podcast.
All right.
BBB, triple B.
The Lord of Blood and Bone has been caught in a spear.
He's been cocked.
Caught in a bead of force.
These beads of force have been in my inventory for
Really?
so long.
Aw.
yeah.
And
Look at you
they're
pulling them
always
out.
clutch.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
that's
neat
awesome.
looking. It's like we have our personal snow globe with a.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
only buying
Lord
us
of
a
Blood and
minute-
Bone.
It's only going to
Lord-
buy us a minute of time.
Do you want to?
But that is
Yeah, it lasts a minute, so
Around-
you guys should definitely get your shit together and move.
Yeah.
I figured
I could cast the magic circle and it lasts an hour. You might be able to get out of it though.
Well, I mean, he is. I mean, he seems like he's undead, so it literally says that they can't pass through, right?
If you read down lower, it says if they do like any magical teleportation or interplanar travel.
The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. But that's teleportation or interplanar travel. We haven't seen this thing teleport.
Yeah, it never once has it shown that it can do that.
Yeah, it's just a big mass of like writhing blood and bone.
Yeah.
But then it's only 1 hour of him contained.
That's still
Well,
an
That's a-
hour
that's a good
for
amount of
us-
time,
That's still
to
an
be honest.
hour for us to not waste resources fighting him and go murder the vampire.
Alright, we're gonna do it then. I'm gonna cast Magic Circle around that boy.
Magic circle.
Or does it work like if I put him in it, he can't leave it? Like this opposite effect, right?
Let me. Did you?
It's a 10-foot radius.
You already said it. Okay. You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder. Yeah, he's bigger than 10 feet. Well, 10-foot radius though. He might be just within that. Let me make sure.
But there's a
I
baby.
There is a baby.
Oh, he muted it. Dang it.
You.
Oh dear.
The one time they don't want Steven to mute.
I know.
What
yeah.
happen? What happens if the writhing mass of blood and bones stands on top of the blood-sucking pressure plate? Does it?
That's
does
a
it
great
activate?
question. That's a great
The-
question. You don't know.
Does it
Maybe
give
you
him
guys
the
should just
suck?
Move it.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Ooh, the
Suck.
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 Also, I don't know if he can just like fly up and over and out.
Okay, so let me read it. 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder, centered on a point on the ground that you can see within range. Glowing runes appear whenever the cylinder intersects with the floor or other surface. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures. Okay. The circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If this creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must succeed. First, succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed. It's definitely more about protecting whoever is within the magical circle. Not so much something that's going to trap him inside of it. That being said, if you want to try and cast it beneath him, you can. You can try that. It might work.
Or
I could cast it around us and
will
fuck him up.
work.
He has disadvantage on attacking us.
Or you can cast
Probably
it in the
still not
hallway where
great.
you think he's going to be coming at you. Either way.
Yeah, if it goes between us, we know that there is a barrier between us and him. If we put it underneath him, there's no guarantee that he can't just move out of it. Because it says specifically that they can't move. Yeah, they can't enter the cylinder.
Yeah,
by
it says
non-
nothing about them leaving.
How tall is the
Also,
ceiling?
can we talk about how this description is like really redundant? It says choose one or more of the following types and then lists a bunch. You could pick all of them.
Yeah, one or more.
Why would you never pick all of them?
I don't know. If like you wanted Celestials
And then
specifically
yeah,
to come
it
in.
says like then the okay, I guess that's a fair point. That's a fair point. In case you had a celestial buddy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well played, wizards. Fair enough. It made no sense there for a second. I was like,
Right.
Well,
Yeah, like these are
how tall
all
is the
dangerous
ceiling?
entities. 25 feet.
Okay, well, I'll cast it pretty much where we are, and like we can move forward, like we can move out of it, or I'll cast it kind of back. I want to block this area, like right in front
Okay.
of us, right?
Okay. Okay, so
But
you
I
just
want
block the
circle
hallway.
to
I'll
be-
make a magic circle there.
Like in front.
Aw.
All right. Magic circle.
Also, can we not like attack him while he's in the force beat?
I mean, you
No,
can try and
nothing
hit the force speed.
Nothing
that's
can pass
that's
through the force speed.
yeah, that's about all. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That being said, the force speed is incredibly light, so it can be acted upon. Like we easily lifted him up with, I think, a mage hand, right?
I can't remember.
No, it was
We
Big
almost
Bad.
killed
It was
him,
Big
and then
B's
we didn't. It was great.
I think
It was Big
I
B's
thought it
hand,
was
but
Big B's hand.
specifically- Yeah, so it says it in.
You can move it, I think, but you just can't like damage it.
The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to only weigh 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creature inside.
All right.
So,
So you're saying
he
I
weighs
could blast
1
some
pound.
wind at it and send it down this bad boy?
I mean, you can't
Well,
send
that
it back
doesn't
down the
go
grade.
anywhere. Hmm.
But that
Yeah,
wall's
there's also a wall right there. Unfortunately.
This is up. Somebody could break it, and then you could shoot him down the ravine.
If you'll remember, you did do that once before, and he did come back. Just putting that out.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but
Got
what if
it.
it works the second time?
It might. It might not.
I would just look at it as: is it worth the spell slot investment? What level
No.
spell slot would you have to use?
Okay. I don't know. It's like 3, 4.
So maybe not. Save that for like damage, because we might end up having to fight him, and we know we're gonna have to fight the vampire. So, or something at the end of this dungeon, because even if we get there, the vampire's not there. We know who's gonna come. We know who's gonna be right behind us.
Vatul. Vatul. Right? Right?
No.
Right? It's not Vasul's not gonna be there?
No, if the vampire is not there, like Torin nudged as in his like shit-eating grin way, just like you never know. Regardless, if we get to the end of this thing and there is no one there, we know an enemy that will be there soon.
That crystal dragon is gonna be there, right?
That's true. And an
She'll
hour
be
is
there.
plenty of time to put the beat down. So, it's like, we just gotta make the most out of this hour.
I don't really want to hurt her if it's
We have
possible.
approximately 30 seconds before.
That's
it's
what
11
non-lethal
Yep.
damage
That's
Yeah.
where not even 30 seconds. It
It's
says
also 11.
8 p.m.
It's
now.
over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's Jover.
So, when next we meet our heroes, a magic circle has been laid. I want to keep going until we hit the end of this, but it seems like people are planning on stuff, and I honestly don't think that you'll make it there in a great time frame. So,
That seems
we
like
we will approach this when next we meet our heroes. And yeah, we can
Make
start
sure
it
that
off
we
with
actually all
you,
get in the
yes,
circle.
are all at least on the inside of the circle so that it cannot breach it right away. Which it can't anyways because it's stuck in a beat
because
of force.
by the time that the
Oh, right,
the circle
he'd
goes
be out.
down, the bubble is no more.
So we'll just get rid of that now.
But yeah, when Steven brought up the magic circle and said I'd need a minute to cast it, I was like, oh man, that sucks. And then I had that eureka moment of holy shit.
You're right.
I can buy us 1
I
minute.
can buy a minute.
How many more of those beads you got?
2. I found like 7. Like I
They
found
have been handy.
Yeah, there was a
really
bag of
nice
them.
number of them, and I've used them to save my life at least twice now.
Didn't you throw it at yourself at one point?
I did.
You did
I
pretty
willingly
awesome.
failed a dexterity saving throw, took 5d4 damage to protect myself for a minute.
It was pretty
Because
cool.
that was during the door incident that was referenced in this episode.
Go back, chat. Go back and listen.
Yeah. Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
door incident.
Yeah,
Shamelessly
yeah.
plugging another episode.
Absolutely.
I don't know what episode number that is, but down in the description of this video, Torin will link it later.
Oh, absolutely. I'll totally remember that.
Notes person, can you please remind me?
Oh boy.
We're also going to have an affiliate link to Moleskin Journals for this episode as well.
You too can take notes.
You too can take notes.
Can follow along.
Or if you don't like taking notes, don't forget to get a subscription to Smartsheet.
Right, that's right. I forgot about the smart sheet.
Oh, God.
I really do wish that existed. I would get one.
I know, right? That would be so much
It would
easier.
help me so much.
All right, y'all. Well, I hope you all have a fantastic night.
You too,
I
Tori.
love you all very much.
Thanks, Dorito.
I'm looking forward to next week and to the next time we meet in Ravnica.
To the pain.
Yes. Love you.
Love you.
Well,
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye.
Take care.
See you.
Hey, Torin. Oh, can we decline? Hit
Decline.
Decline.
It popped like right as you popped in.
That's pretty good timing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not the best timing, but it's pretty good timing.
Warning. Well, I hit decline. What do you mean I get a warning?
I hit decline too.